The scene changed, and I was looking into a political meeting between nations. There were many leaders from nations. I knew who it was in the dream, like I could just tell. And he was standing off to the side, and someone else was speaking at first. The other person was speaking, and there was a map behind him. Once the Antichrist gained access to that meeting, I'm just going to say the AC. Once the AC gained access to that meeting, it looked like he had to sneak into the meeting because either he didn't have the credentials to be there, or he just didn't have enough experience to be there in like it's such an important meeting. That's what it felt like he had to sneak in there. Once he was in there and the other person was speaking, the AC stepped forward, and he was like, he basically took over the meeting. He was like, yes, I know Russia very well. And he took the highlighter from the other person's hand who was speaking, and he started highlighting nations on the map that was there behind them. And he was like, yes, I know Russia very well. And he was highlighting Russia, and he said Iran, and he was highlighting Iran. And he said, this is what we'll have to do.
Well, I actually just call myself a humble tech support here because this is actually, as crazy as it sounds, that is almost a literal description of the work that the Doge team is doing, is helping fix the government computer systems. Many of these systems are extremely old. They don't communicate. There are a lot of mistakes in the systems.
And he said, everything is going to be okay now. And then everyone started clapping and cheering him on.
A lot of respect for Elon.
I was there looking at all of this, and it felt like very dark. It felt like the restrainer was gone. Like I didn't see the rapture happen, but it just felt like the restrainer wasn't there anymore. And I was somehow there in this meeting. And I feel like the Lord allowed me to see this because I made that choice previously in the other part of the dream to entertain this person who didn't have a good spirit. And I let this person in my life. I had a dream. In this dream, it was like I was in, the movie Matilda. It was like I was in their kitchen. It looked like that kitchen. And it was like I was the little girl. And then the father, who's played by, I believe, Danny DeVito, he was in the dream as well. And he was talking to me, and it felt like I was the child, like I was a little girl. And he was just talking, and he mentioned Elon Musk. And then I said, oh, I know who that is. I've heard of him. I know who that is. And then he smiled, kind of smiled and almost giggled a little bit, laughed a little bit. In that first dream that I had, where it was in the Matilda movie, it seemed like it was almost like the name Elon Musk came up, and I felt like it was almost like telling me that it's just not good, pretty much, just something not good. I feel like we are definitely, getting closer and closer to the rapture. But before that, there are some dark things that will be happening. And they're the people that are like the elites in this world and all of that are going to be trying to pour out some sort of darkness, and just they have some sort of plan. So I might just be careful about who I follow as far as celebrities and elites and all that stuff. Just obviously we, as Christians, we have that discernment to be wary of certain people and just discerning the spirits. So yeah, I just wanted to share those two dreams.